Paul asks if you're still trading, and Joshua asks if you ever got your Swedish fish.
So we're going to do a Swedish fish break here. We're actually, if you don't mind, V8, could you grab the actual bag of Swedish fish? I want to
Nice.
show you what Michael Russo sent us, which is just bringing on the whole thing over. Oh yeah, no, it's out of control. Oh wait a minute, V8 literally just stopped dead in tracks.
What?
So by the way, folks have let me know that the official Swedish fish are out of print. So when I
What?
first got this,
The grape ones, you mean, or
the grape ones?
Okay,
So
yeah.
I was a little concerned when someone told me in the office that we got grape Swedish fish. I'm like, I'm not going to eat 15-year-old grape Swedish fish. I mean, I don't eat old gum. I'm not going to start with Swedish fish.
Yeah.
So check this out. We've been destroying it. This is a product of Spain, and it is a gigantic bag of Finny grape fish. And I got to tell you, they're fantastic.
Who buys gel candies in 5-pound increments? Who are they selling this to?
Well, Michael Russo, excuse me, got it for Vintage Breaks. Here's the nutrition information in case anyone's interested.
Oh yeah.
So let me tell you what happened with these. I brought these home because I wanted to show my wife. I also wanted to eat them. So then Crosby, he's very inquisitive, very smart, especially with the candy. He goes, if I can give this to one of you guys. He goes, Daddy, what's that smell? What are you eating? So I said, Daddy's eating a grape Swedish fish. So I give him one. He looks at the bag like it was Santa Claus.
Oh
'Cause it
god.
was so immediately I was like, you know what? This is going back to work, Kraz. You can have one more for Monday.
Oh yeah.
The rest is coming into the office. So yeah, thank you again, Mike. That was awesome.
Don't you guys have a hiding place in the house? A Crosby hiding place?
Here's the deal: we
Wait,
do,
where it goes-
we do, but
Yeah.
he's so smart now. It's not even good enough to hide it. I would literally have to eat it in secret because he can smell it on me. And I don't want to lie to him. What's Daddy eating? A piece of really bad vegetable. Like, like he's not going to believe me. Then he's never going to trust me. So I just tell him what's up. So now, unfortunately, I can't have Swedish fish at home anymore. But I can have them in the office all I want until the bag runs out. Thanks again, Mike. That was awesome. Okay, great. So we're going to randomize the list for the 85 Tops WWF. So by the way, folks, I am working on doing a pack opening with him right here. That's right. What you going to do?
Nice.
He's gonna be at the National, and so I know Darren and his folks. I'm in the process of reaching out, and I'm trying to line up a pack opening and a few other fun things with Hogan at the National. See if we can pull it off.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be great.
Again, the old Boston Garden
No,
saw
no.
WWF there with Hulk, and I have never heard the Garden rock like Hulk's entrance. Never
Isn't
heard.
it crazy? Right. It's like you've been to concerts, you've seen basketball playoff games, all sorts of stuff.
Yep.
Yep,
He brought-
Hulk is a real American, RJ. I can still hear that song, "Real American," in my head, like singing with my brother, dancing around my, parents' den like a complete idiot. It was great. Okay, so we are now getting underway in our 85 Tops WWF Wrestling Pack. So Lou, don't forget, we're going to hold you responsible again for this. We've just shipped off our Red Sox package from last week's winner, I believe. We're going to do another edition again of the Vintage Breaks Vintage Cards for Kids this week. And
Yes.
the way to win that, folks, is simply leave a comment on the PSA Facebook page, which of course is at facebook.com/PSA card. And we'd like you to leave a comment as to why your son, your daughter, your niece, your nephew, your cousin, etc., your friend's kid is deserved of either a vintage card or a group of vintage cards from Vintage Breaks and Just Collect. And we've now been shipping out one of these packages every week for the last few weeks. And it's been a lot of fun. It's fun for me to hear about what people are interested in and put together the little groups of cards.
Right.
And I know we have this 85 wrestling pack, which we're about to open. Greg is going to be first up. But remind me, Lou, I want to talk about trades after, because I did another trade,
Yes.
and a very good one at that. It was really cool. So we'll talk about that following this pack. Spot 1 is going to you, Greg. That's right here. See, I can only imagine as these come out of the pack, if I'm sitting with Hogan, and I'm like, so tell me a story about Iron Sheik. I mean, he's got to have just an incredible amount of material.
Oh God, yes.
And I hope he's just as sharp as Rose is. I don't know if you've seen, but Rose is on his book tour. So
Yeah.
he was on The Fan the other day. He was on the Today Show. I mean, he's got great content, man. His memory is incredible.
Can you imagine what the IHOPs were like 2 a.m. on the WWF tour with these guys walking in?
Oh my! When Ricky the Dragon told me the story about going to a Chinese food place at
Yep.
like 1 a.m, I
Yep.
literally felt like I was there. I mean, it seemed like they didn't leave any stone unturned. They had a really, really good time without generally getting into too much trouble. Although
Yeah.
he said, these guys, like, they sometimes didn't know their own strengths, so they would break stuff. Like, other
Yep.
people would just walk into a wall. These guys would break it.
It's like a circus full of 300-pound men.
Oh man, the uniforms, like, incredible. Bending in arms. Who do we got here? Yo, this is Brutus the Barber. I think he recently got inducted to the Hall, and I think, if I'm not
Bruce
mistaken,
Beefcake, yeah.
yeah, I think Ricky the Dragon might have called him soft, but I have to check the videotape for that. I'm not sure. Wow, I mean, this is fairly flamboyant. Brutus the Barber, spot number 4 by himself in a pose. This is going out to you, Greg Wise.
Nice, very dapper-looking man.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen, he had to get his little niche.
Yep. How would you like your agent walking up to you and you're going to get your hair cut this week in the ring? I suppose it's better than you're going to get a snake laid on you.
I kind of remember that, but I'm like, yeah, they paid me enough. Wow, you know what? In bowling, we call this a turkey. 3 in a row for the barber.
Wow.
3 in a row for the barber. You know what? And I just got a haircut today. It's all coming together, Lou.
It's all coming together, as it normally does.
Yes, we have a great time here on the Vintage Breaks PSA show. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Jason, I do remember the WWE cartoon. What's up, Brett, Brian? There we go. That's spot 6. Here we go. Mr. Wonderful.
Yeah. There was a WWE cartoon?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, no, there's some great stuff. I had the figures. My brother and I used to have the ring, and, we would try to,
Yep.
pretend we were being the wrestler, but then we would, hit each other, and, one of us would have to scream, "Mom, we hurt each other." Oh, I really loved it. There's spot 8.
Oh, we all did as kids, yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. This is an interesting card. I'd love to be the designer on this set. Going out and getting these photographs. Like, how did you decide this is the one?
Yep.
Like, card number 63, Iron Sheik. Yep. This with the between your yeah, that looks great.
Yep.
All right, last card in the pack. Oh, this is cool, Lou. Crusher and a Crusher. This is JYD. It looks like in a car crusher.
Nice.
Junkyard Dog was one of my top 3.
Yes, love Junkyard Dog,
Love
yeah.
JYD. He was awesome, man.
Yep. I liked him pretty much just for the nickname, JYD.
Oh, of course. You get me the National enough drinks, I'll do my JYD impersonation on Friday night. Drinks are on Abraham. I'm not sure if he's here. Jim, the centering can be tough on the WWF cards. I think if you look, for example, like the Hogan's not an easy 10 whatsoever.
Tommy and I have a friend up here who's in the